Set this up. How am I looking? Nice. Alright guys, it's about 4:45 a.m. What's today? Sunday, December, I think it's the 29th. I don't even know, honestly. I think it's the 29th though. But man, it's like 34 degrees out here. Outside here where I'm at in Texas, it's like 34 degrees, man. Super cold. Super cold. You know, people are barely starting to wake up, the early birds. Everybody else is still asleep. And you know, I woke up at like 3, took a shower. And, you know, I decided, you know, why the fuck would I go back to sleep when I can go and get after it early, right? When I can go and get after it when everybody else is asleep, everybody else is in bed, you know, still snoring. The gym is basically free game to myself for the most part. I don't have to deal with crowds, right? I don't have to try and move around people, right? I can move more freely. It's more quiet. It's just more of the environment, the ambience that I enjoy. So I got up out of bed, no question. Went and took a shower. Took a shower. Now I'm here in the car eating some gummy bears. This is our pre-workout for today. I believe it's 104 grams. If I'm wrong, I'll throw up the correction on screen and I'll throw up the macros. Not the best thing to have pre-workout, purely considering, like, you know, I didn't have a meal 2 hours prior, but this is what I'm having today, you know. So I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm not gonna pretend I had something else. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is what I'm having as pre-workout. Food wise, just carbs, basically, you know, just sugar. Is it what I prefer to have? No, but it's what I had that was on hand, that was quick, easy to get to, and it'll get the job done for today, right? It's gonna put carbs in my system. That's all I need. So for today, it'll work, right? But we're gonna go smash some lower today. I didn't train yesterday. Yeah, I didn't train yesterday. Took yesterday off. The days prior to that, you know, the day prior I did shoulders and arms, and then the day before that I did chest and back, and I went stupid on both of those sessions. You know, the day after chest and back, my chest and back were sore. The day after, literally. Then the day after I did shoulders and arms, you know. So yesterday, even a few hours after the session, right, like my elbow was locking up and getting tight because it was like it had been so worked. If I flexed it any amount, it would just want to, you know, cramp up. But I was super sore on that session too. Just a few hours after. And then yesterday I was pretty sore. Biceps are still pretty sore, but they're not as big as muscles. So for me personally, they'll never get as sore as my chest or my back, right? Which are way bigger muscles, take up a lot more space, a lot more space on my torso, and they could take so much more damage. But we're gonna smash lower today. You know, start with standing calf raise, then seated calf raise. I'm thinking about today doing some dumbbell RDLs, dumbbell stiff legs. I call it a stiff leg, but I mean, when you guys watch it later, leave a comment and, you know, let me know what you think it is, an RDL, a stiff leg, based off how I do it. But I do enjoy doing those just to have some variation, because doing a heavy barbell stiff leg over and over again, you know, every lower body or leg day session, it gets really fatiguing. It wrecks the erectors. And once you get past a certain baseline of strength, it becomes harder to progress, obviously, like anything else. But probably do some hack squats after that. I'm thinking about my bad. Sorry for chewing with a mouthful. I'm thinking about bringing hack squats back into my main training. Previously I was doing knee flexion bias leg press, so low closed foot stance leg press and flexion mostly at the knees. But I think we're either going to have two variations and make each one harder to progress since there's less frequency, or we're gonna go back completely to hack squats. What I'm gonna do, I'm not sure yet, but after that we're gonna do some leg extensions, some seated leg curls, and if I'm feeling up for it, we'll do some glute work. We might do like a glute bias squat, maybe a standing abduction after that, or a kickback machine. But first things first, we got to make it to the gym. Start with calves. Take it one exercise, one movement, one rep, one set at a time. But let's hope today goes well. Let's hope these gummy bears, albeit not the best energy, at least in terms of health. Carb wise, carbs are carbs. The body doesn't know the difference between a gummy bear and a cup of rice. But let's hope these do what they're supposed to do. My pre-workout does what it's supposed to do, and that I'm recovered enough to actually get a productive session, right? Big scoop for today. Hey, hopefully you guys saw the size of that scoop and the camera does it justice, because that was a fat heaping scoop. Probably 2 scoops in that one scoop. The scooper, that comes in this type of pre-workout, it's way bigger than the suggested, clinical dose. You're supposed to take like, I think 12 grams. This full scoop, if I fill it up, with powder, it's probably like 24 grams. So if you don't have a food scale, it's really hard to actually get the appropriate dose. But it's a leg day. 2 scoops is minimum. 1 scoop's not cutting it on the leg day. We need 400 milligrams up of pre-work caffeine. My bad. But anyways, I'm gonna sip on this while I drive to the gym, and I'll see you guys once we're there. As usual, starting off with some standing calf raises. We've got 220 on the pin right now for the last warm-up set. I'm gonna try 300 for working sets. Obviously, you guys don't know this. I can't expect y'all to, but this used to be my home gym, where I'm at right now. Funny story. I showed up to my current home gym. Obviously, it's a EOS commercial gym, right? And at 5 a.m. for a Monday, it was stupid packed. To be honest, I just got the urge to leave because it was so crowded. It would have almost been a pain to try and not only do my session but to film it. So I ended up back here, but 300 pounds, right? Let's go for that first working set. Come on. Okay, not bad. 8 reps, 300 pounds. It's been probably like 5-6 months since I ever used this machine. I think I was doing like 320 then, the heaviest. So being able to walk in and do 300 off the rip first working set is not bad. We're gonna do one more set right here. Move on to a seated calf raise, and then I'll probably still do a dumbbell RDL or stiff leg. Okay, we're gonna go for the second working set now. I'm gonna try to roll up my pants so you guys can see the calves working. Hopefully they don't fall. Nope, they're definitely gonna fall. Whatever.
Okay. Obviously, my pants fell right there. That second set was a lot harder than the first one. But that was our 2 sets right there. Now we can move on to seated calf raise. About to do the last one we set right here. Seated calf raise. I got 50 pounds per side. Let's get those 4 reps. Alright. Felt pretty good. Maybe like a 7 out of 10. Might go up 10 pounds. Just to play safe on that first set. Fun fact for you guys. When this was my home gym, I first started taking my calf training seriously. And by that I mean I just started doing standing calf raises at the start of every lower day. And after like 3 months, my calves blew up. Like they doubled in size. And during that whole time period, I never once did a seated calf raise. And up until recently, maybe for like the last 4 months, no, the last 3 months probably, I've been doing seated calf raises right after my standing ones. And yet again, my calves doubled in size. They just blew up. So do a standing calf raise and do a seated calf raise. Do not neglect the calves, and don't neglect the seated calf raise if you're already doing a standing one. Do both. Take my word for it, if you throw a seated calf raise into your training, if it's not already there, you progress it and do it consistently. In 2 to 3 months, you will see serious changes in your calf development. But anyways, let's load up 60. Try that first.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Sweating past us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my dog, watch your mouth.
Let's get straight into that first working set. So, keep this in mind. When you're doing the seated calf raise, nobody cares how much you can lift. Doing 2 plates on here and bouncing up and down with each rep lasting like a quarter of a second, it's not impressive, and it's not going to make your calves grow. So, you gotta spend some time right there in that stretch. Don't bounce it around. You see, I barely got 6 right there. Let me show you guys the calves. Look, so you guys don't think I'm talking out my ass. If your calves are not bigger than mine, you should not be doing my weight. Second set. I'm gonna stay at the same 60 pounds. We're gonna try and beat those 6 we got in the first set. But we're just gonna go to a failure, regardless of a number. Okay, that's all we got. This is a pretty heavy. About to hit that last warm-up set. Dumbbell stiff leg. We got 90s right here. So let's get those 4 reps. My grip gave out right there. It's been a while since I've done these. I used to be able to do the 90s without my straps, but my grip gave out on that last rep right there. I think we're gonna try and do 120s, obviously with the straps. It should go a lot smoother than that once we have the straps, you know. But I'll see you guys once I start that first working set. I decided to do the 125s because I know I could do the 120s. Come on, let's get this shit. Come on. Come on, David. Let's go. Oh. 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 Fuck. Alright, so even with the straps right there, I lost my grip. That sucks because the set was going pretty good. I'm positive if I would have got to like 8 or 10. Alright, we're gonna just do a rest pause set, I guess, and try and continue it and get another 4, 5, 6 reps. Okay, so to my surprise, that feels a lot easier than it ever did before. Last time I ever did the 125s, I had my belt on and it was still harder. So I've definitely gotten stronger. My entire posterior chain. And now my grip, even with straps, seems to be the limiting factor. How it just goes to show the whole principle of specificity, you know? Because I was doing this pretty consistently. Gripping the dumbbells felt like nothing. Fuck. See again. My grip gave out on that very last rep. I know I for sure had one or two more. So I couldn't even push the set as hard as I wanted to because of my grip. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing as that first set. Count it as half of a set. Rest it a little bit, like maybe 45 seconds, a minute maybe at most. We're just gonna get as many reps as we can again. And count it as one full set. Yeah, that's enough. I feel like my back stays pretty straight. I'm pretty good at pushing my hip straight back. So that's why I call it a stiff leg with dumbbells instead of an RDL. Finally got to our squat pattern. We're doing the hamstring pendulum. It's a pretty new machine. I think it came out like maybe a month or two ago, so I was surprised to see this here. But plate and a half per side. Last one, set. Let's go. Come on. Man, this thing is no joke. That was heavy for even the last warm-up set. I was thinking about getting to 2 plates, but kind of thinking about if I should do that or not for the sake of my knees. But we got 2 plates loaded up on here. Let's set the range of motion a little bit lower so we can get more depth, a little bit more knee flexion. Got 2 plates on there. Honestly, I'm a bit scared, but what I like to say is that's even more reason to do it. Let's get this first working set. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Come on. Ah. Fuck. Ah. Ah. Come on. Come on. Ah. One more. Come on, David. Holy shit. I'm surprised we got 8 right there. All right. Give me a few seconds to die, and then we'll hit that second set. One more set. Let's pray I don't blow out my knees. Goal is pretty simple. Master those first 8. But really just survive. Oh. Oh. Fuck.
Come on. Come on. Fuck. Okay. We did it. I hope I never have to face this machine again. This thing is no joke. But for my first time using it, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy I went all out. I pushed myself to that limit. Made good use of my 2 sets right there. So definitely good to go to do some leg extensions, some leg curls now. Come on, man. Stop playing. You want your legs to look like this? Hold on. I mean, come on, guys. Keep in mind, I haven't even done leg extensions yet. You want your quads to look like that? That's what your sets gotta look like. If your sets ain't looking like that, don't ask why your quads don't look like mine. Prime leg extension. Got 2 plates on the top horn, 1 on the middle horn, 1 on the bottom horn. So we've got resistance at all points of the movement, but we're biasing the weight at the start. So right here, the bottom, the hardest position, where my quads are, you know, already pre-stretched. That's one right here. Pretty easy. We're gonna go for maybe 3 up top. I really want to make it heavy at the bottom, so hardest to get out of the hole, and how my quad is, you know, stretched. I might also add some weight to the middle. I'm not sure yet, but personally, I don't want to make it heavy at the top when my knee is fully flexed and extended. Fully extended. That's where my quad and my knees are the weakest, right? So that would be almost putting myself in a vulnerable position. I think we're gonna do another 25 on the middle horn. We'll try this first, see how this feels. If it feels good, it might go up. Might stay there. I don't know. We'll see. Man, why even waste time? Let's get straight into it. I know this shit is gonna hurt. And it's gonna be hard, but you know, it's what I live for. Oh. Wow, that. I mean, I forget that I added 25 in the middle peg, but yeah, third 45 on the top peg. Brutal, man, brutal. The bottom feels so heavy, and the top feels like air. Oh. Same weight on there, guys. Drinking this right now feels like breathing air. Literally, I can almost not even taste it. It's like water right now. Feels essential. Man, come on. Lock in, boys. No. My body's insane. At the end of that set, just get out of this machine. Literally, like, jump out or get out as fast as I could. My quads are torched. We don't need any more quad work after that. I'm gonna move on to this seated leg cover right here, right next to me. After I put these plates back, always put your weights back. I'm watching you guys. Someone is always watching you. If you leave your plates, remember, someone is always gonna think, what dickhead left their plates on this machine? Don't be that guy. Oh. Fuck. You guys didn't see that. See that leg curl up next. Learning this Atlantis piece. Old school Atlantis. Got 135 on the pin. 4 reps. Use this to feel out where our tops is gonna be. Okay. Felt pretty easy. I really like this machine. Only thing I don't like is it doesn't have handles. Not that I particularly like to use them, but you know, if there is some handles, I can at least wrap my forearms like this around them, which I guess you could do with this pad, but it's a bit harder, you know, it's not as much surface area and it's not as rigid. So, what's that say? I can't read. I think we're gonna run the full stack, 195. Or we might just get humbled and get no reps. I guess we won't know until we try. So, okay. Running that full stack, 195 pounds. Come on, lock in, David. Come on. Oh, fuck. Yep. I got humbled right there. Never gonna play with the machine like that. Let's go 165. Okay. Shit. Come on. Gotta roll with the punches. Okay. This machine feels great on the hamstrings. Great stretch. Great contraction. Hamstrings are super pumped. Oh. Let's run this last set on the seated ham curl. And I don't know if you guys can see this if it's in shot. Probably gonna do just kneeling, doing a lateral leg curl, and then trying to finish with some glutes, finish strong. Come on. Okay. That's enough of that. Man, at this point, it's a lot more mental than it is physical. I want to emphasize that because physically I feel like I can do more. Like I can finish do a kneeling ham curl, then finish up with the gluteator. I have a gluteator here. But man, mentally I'm scraping by at this point. I'm just trying to survive. My brain, I've put out so much exertion. It feels like mush at this point. But let's get it done. On to the new leg curl. No idea how much weight this is. The waist stack's missing some stickers, but so last one up right here. So we're just gonna fill it out. That's pretty good. If I had to guess, maybe like 50 pounds. I really like the way this machine feels, but the way I have to set up, kind of leaning over, is kind of weird. I mean, the one I'm used to is the hammer strength one. It's kind of similar, but it has a kind of an elbow pad. It has like a pad right here, so you can rest your forearms, maybe even your chest. And in the same way, you're kind of bent over, but right here, you see, I'm in the air, so I'm trying to use these handles to stabilize. Okay, we went up one more pin. I'm not gonna go heavier than that because that was already pretty heavy. And I like to get like at least 8 reps when I do these. That's definitely enough. I think I could have stopped at 8, honestly, because I started to feel my erectors from my hamstrings already being fried. My fault. That last clip cut off on that last rep. But just know I got that 9th rep. We got 9 on both sides last set. I'm gonna go with the same weight. Try and get another 8. Another clean 8. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fuck. God damn. I feel like my legs are gonna cave in from under me after that. That's it. One more. Ooh. Okay. I don't know how, but I think I started leaving over so much. Well, more than likely, my hamstrings were so dead. I felt that last rep in my glute. I guess because my hamstring just didn't have any more force. It physically could not produce any more force to be, you know, the main thing working at that point. But that was definitely a good 2 sets right there. So I'm gonna see you guys on what I can happily say is gonna be the last movement. Y'all should know what this is from the last video. On that gluteator. Didn't film my last one, but I forgot to. It was 35 pounds for 4 though. And felt pretty good, so loaded up a plate, see if we can do it today. If I could get this seatbelt to fit. Maybe I can't. Yes, I can. Alright. Safety first. Okay. Not gonna lie to you guys. This might be a bit too heavy. The reason I say that is because my hips were slightly shifting forward. So bringing my outer glute, you know, my outer lower glute, what I'm trying to use, a bit forward. And I feel like that was making me use my feet and my knees a little bit more than I'd like. So it's almost like a press driving it instead of sweeping from my outer and lower glute outwards and downwards at the same time. I threw a back pad on here like last time. That's kind of the whole point of the back pad, to push you forward, but I feel like it was too much. Whereas last time it was like a sweet spot. So I might try to run this set without this back pad and just really press myself back into the seat. But you know, just by going heavy on this, your body's gonna go towards the path of least resistance, you know. And on this, that means scooting forward, pressing through your feet, your knees, instead of sweeping like in abduction machine, you know. If you do abduction right, you should not be using your knees, you know, pressing outwards into the pad. You should be sweeping, rotating your hips, and that should be where the movement comes from. So I might drop down actually. I think we're gonna drop to 35 again. Because if I can get more out of doing 35, you know, and control it better, why would I do 45 pounds? I'm gonna be getting less tension, you know? I mean, you could argue, you know, some people argue more weight equals more tension, but it's not that simple. Because once you start using, you know, other muscles besides what you're trying to use, literally, the reason you use a machine is to isolate, right? And to have to use less weight than you would on a heavy compound. So I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say here. Let's run the second set, 35 pounds. Cue here, sweep, rotate outwards and downwards. You know, do not press outwards and downwards. Let's get the second set. I like this one because it has a seat belt. I think it comes with a seat belt, or maybe I'm wrong. You know, I don't know. I don't manufacture these, but seat belt definitely helps to keep you, you know, nice and in place, nice and pressed against the back pad. Because, like I said, your body, it wants to scoot forward. You know, lift your erectors from the back pad, start using your erectors, make it easier any way you can. Okay. So it feels a lot better when I do a slight pause at the top, because that way I can really hold and feel and make sure the tension is where I want it, you know, right here in this outer lower glute. The opposite of my inner groin, right? Here's my inner groin, like adductor, this crease. The opposite of that is outer lower glute. And that's what this machine really shines that hidden. Obviously, if you look at the movement path, it goes outwards and downwards at the same time. But like I said, really important to not just drive your feet, press into the ground outwards and downwards, or use your knees. Cause that's a lot easier to just move the weight from point A to point B, right? But are we trying to move weight from point A to point B, or are we trying to train certain tissues? Think about that.